It's that time of year again. March Madness begins on March 13th. The Final Four is one of the highest-rated sporting events of the year, and while it doesn't achieve the worldwide reach of, say, the Super Bowl, nothing does. The NCAA men's basketball tournament has an appeal that extends beyond many of the major sports leagues' playoffs and championship series. It doesn't matter if you're in it for the love of the game, the chance to win big bucks, or just the thrill of catching Cinderella's slipper. March Madness is one of the biggest sporting events of the year. Fact is, most of us will have some direct or tangential connection rooting interest in this year's tournament, whether we're alumni of a participant, know someone who is, even if it's just for bragging rights, or serious cash, in the office pool. Favorites to win it all this year include the usual suspects like Kansas, Duke, Villanova, North Carolina, and Michigan State, but several schools not typically thought of as basketball schools also have a real shot at the national title: Virginia, Xavier, Purdue, and dangerous Oklahoma, which features Player of the Year favorite Trae Young. And you can never count out Gonzaga or Kentucky, who might be gelling at the ideal time of the season. Best of all, the win-or-go-home format makes the shocking Cinderella upset one of the most exhilarating sensations even the most casual sports fan can witness. If you're looking for a sexy mid-major bracket buster, don't sleep on Nevada. The Big Dance opens this year in Dayton, Ohio with the first two games between on-the-bubble teams that had solid seasons but couldn't secure an outright bid to the tournament. The winners of those games will slot into the 64-team field. Then, the four regions play over 2 consecutive weekends to determine a representative to send to the Final Four, held this year at the 72,000-seat Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. But with many early round games March 15th to 18th tipping off in the afternoon, catching more than a few games will be a challenge. How can you cheer for your Blue Devils, or Tar Heels, or any number of Wildcats, if you can't watch the games live? There are a couple of obvious office workarounds, of course. But while you could call in sick or even download one of those boss buttons that masks your computer screen with a fake spreadsheet, why risk all that? Take the time off now, and start planning your trip today. It's easier than you think. Fact is, the tournament's first and second round games take place in smaller arenas in regional cities that have a lot to offer tourists, not just college hoops fans. And for most Americans, those cities are just a short flight or a couple hours drive from home. Pittsburgh? Check. Detroit? Yep. Dallas? Sure. Boise? Charlotte? How about Wichita? Yes, and yes. All of these cities are in the early round mix, along with popular tourist destinations like San Diego and Nashville. Who wouldn't want to spend a few days exploring the legendary Music Row or basking in the warm Southern California sun while taking in some March Madness action? Better still, tickets to these games go for a fraction of those for the Final Four, and the chance to catch a Cinderella upset in person is real. Be in the arena during one of these rounds, and you might just watch the madness happen in front of your eyes. The following weekend, the tournament shifts to larger venues for the Elite Eight. This year's regional championships take place in Atlanta, Los Angeles, Boston, and Omaha, a city that might provide a home field advantage for Midwestern teams. Want to forego the early rounds and head directly to the Big Dance on March 31st to April 2nd? Not a problem. Prime Sport, the official ticket exchange of the NCAA tournament, is offering several travel and corporate packages to San Antonio that include 4-night accommodations and tickets to the biggest college basketball games of the year, including the national championship. The price for a premium package could cost you over $2,500. Other Final Four packages available are: Fan Experience, starting price per person $175. Hall of Fame Club, starting price per person $417.50. Courtside Club, starting price per person $1,772.50. VIP experience, starting price per person $465. VIP Hall of Fame Club, starting price per person $677.50. VIP Courtside Club, starting price per person $2,032.50. The NCAA Tournament selection happens Sunday, March 11th. Plan your trips now, and let the madness commence. For product reviews, gift ideas, and latest deals, subscribe to the Forbes Finds newsletter.